With its great history, the Japanese culture has passed down great principles by which to live life by, to ensure we live a great life and have no regrets on our deathbed. What are those concepts that can help us transform our lives and live without regret? Let's dive in. Japanese concept number 1, Kaizen. Kaizen means ongoing or continuous improvement. An online reference says that the characters that make up the word Kaizen actually translate to having the discipline to whip ourselves, to change ourselves in sacrifice for the greater good. What does the word Kaizen signify? It means change for the better. Always seek to improve in all areas of your life. Even small changes can add up and make a big impact over time. Kaizen is about creating continuous improvements based on the idea that small ongoing positive changes can reap significant improvements. Adopt Kaizen, add incremental improvements to your life, and you won't recognize yourself when you look back 1 year from now. Kaizen, let's continuously improve our lives. Japanese concept number 2, Ikigai, made up of the terms Iki, meaning alive or life, and Gai, meaning benefit or worth. When combined, these terms mean that which gives your life worth, meaning, or purpose. Similar to what we'd say in French, raison d'être, which translates to reason for being in English. What it signifies? Discover your purpose in life. Determine the reason you wake up each morning. Choose something that aligns with your strength, passion, and the needs of the world. This is what gives life meaning. Japan, part of the Blue Zones, is a country with one of the highest numbers of centenarians. One of the reasons for this is that Japanese know how to find meaning in life. Studies show that people who retire and find that their life no longer has a purpose compared to when they were working quickly deteriorate in health. According to this Harvard Health article, a 2016 study suggested that working even 1 year beyond the retirement age was associated with a 9 to 11% lower risk of dying during the 18-year study period. That doesn't mean you're working at a job you hate, but instead working at a meaningful job. Don't let your health deteriorate because of the lack of meaning in life. Find your Ikigai as you transition through different phases of your life and create yourself a life worth living. Quick pause. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe as it helps the channel. Japanese concept number 3, Shikata ga nai. Shikata ga nai means it cannot be helped or nothing can be done about it. It signifies let go of what you cannot change. Recognize that there are some things that are just out of your control, and that's okay. Let go of what's outside your control and focus on what you can change. Life is dynamic. You cannot control everything in life, and you should always focus on what's within your control and let go of what is not, to not be stressed out in life. There are so many quotes on only controlling what you can and letting go of what you cannot. Here's one. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control your attitude towards what happens to you. And in that, you will be mastering change rather than allowing it to master you. Here's another one. When you can't control what's happening, challenge yourself to control the way you respond to what's happening. That's where your power is. And one of my favorites, between stimulus and response, there is space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and freedom. Viktor Frankl. Bottom line, stuff happens. It's how you deal with it that makes your life. Japanese concept number 4 is Wabi Sabi. Wabi Sabi refers to the beauty of the impermanent, the imperfection, the rustic, and the melancholy. It's not derived from the love of invincibility, youth, and flawlessness, but from respect for what is passing, fragile, slightly broken, and modest. Wabi Sabi believes that things are always more beautiful for bearing the marks of age and individuality. What it signifies: find peace in imperfection. Recognize that nothing in life is perfect, including me, including yourself, and others. Instead of striving for flawlessness, find joy in the imperfection that makes life unique. So accept imperfection and make the most out of life. The Japanese practice that perhaps most exemplifies the spirit of Wabi Sabi is kintsugi, the art of golden joinery, in which broken ceramic are mended with gold-dusted lacquer. Like kintsugi, life is imperfect and full of cracks, but it is in the golden moments with friends, family, finding meaning in what we're doing, that we fill it with what makes it beautiful. Japanese concept number 5, gaman. Of Zen Buddhist origin, gaman means to do one's best in distressed time and to maintain self-control and discipline. It means enduring the seemingly unbearable with patience and dignity. What it signifies: preserve your dignity during tough times. Show emotional maturity and self-control even when faced with challenges. Remember to be patient, resilient, and understanding. Life is inherently difficult, but on the other side of the storm is the strength that comes from having navigated through it. Raise your sail and begin. Japanese concept number 6 is Operatory. The ancient Japanese idiom Operatory comes from the kanji for the 4 trees that bloom in spring in Japan: cherry blossom, plum, peach, and apricot. Each flower blooms in its own time, and the meaning behind the idiom is that we all grow and bloom at our own pace. What it signifies: don't compare yourself to others. Everyone has a different timeline and a unique path. It's important to focus on your own progress, rather than trying to measure yourself against others. Operatory reminds us that everyone has their own journey through life, and that we should focus on our own growth and not compare ourselves so much to others, and that we should celebrate our individuality and uniqueness. Japanese concept number 7, Shuhari. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the student is truly ready, the teacher will disappear. Tardijing. Shuhari is a way of thinking about how to learn and master a technique. There are 3 stages to acquiring knowledge. Shu, learn the basics by following the teaching of one master. Imitating the work of great masters also falls in this stage. Ha, start experimenting. Learn from masters and integrate the learning into the practice. Ri, this stage focuses on innovation and the ability to apply your learning to a variety of situations. Apply Shuhari and become a master of whatever it is you want to do in life. Embrace these 7 Japanese concepts in your life on a day-to-day and become your best self. Tell us in the comments which one of the concepts you will be adopting first. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, my friend, take care.